You're listening to the Revenge of the Drive-In commentary track for 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but this pulls off one of the most invaluable things a horror movie can do, and that's look like utter shit. I think so many, because it just feels so authentic because of that, you know what I mean?
This was, I guess, a relatively low budget for 73. I think it was like $170,000.
Oh, that's more than relatively low budget. That's low budget in any context.
Yeah, well, I mean, compared to the original Friday the 13th, which was probably less.
No, that was about 600,000.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
So, yeah.
Oh my god. How did this movie come out looking so much better?
I don't know if it looks better. It's just made better.
Well, yeah, because the point I was going to make
like
is
I was saying, it looks like shit, but that's part of the appeal. But I think I think that's the director and the editor. I think for my money, this is one of the best edited movies ever made. You really see that in the dinner scene. That is insanely edited, but it's just really well done. I don't overall have the highest regard of Tobe Hooper as a director, but you look at his two best movies, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre and it's Poltergeist. Like, those are two damn good movies. I don't really care that much for anything else he did, but
now, did he direct Poltergeist, or was that Spielberg?
That's basically like a long-running, almost like urban legend. He did direct Poltergeist. The whole Spielberg actually directed Poltergeist thing extended from, like, a news article that someone wrote when they visited the set, and I think Spielberg was like giving directions to like one person specifically or something. So they wrote, based on their like 5 minutes on set, that like, oh, this Tobe Hooper's name is director, but it's really directed by Spielberg. Spielberg did not direct that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean that's that. But people believed that for a long time, obviously, and for the record, that does. Especially, I mean, if you look at this, Poltergeist feels nothing like this movie. It feels a lot more like a Spielberg movie than this, but that's also, you can't make a movie that feels like this with a budget, is part of the thing. You can't, you make a movie like this with a budget and you end up with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, this straight to Netflix piece of shit. The strength of this movie, and this is true for a few other horror movies I can think of, but this movie feels like it's made by a psychopath. in the best possible sense.
Yeah,
this movie
feels
like it's made by the family almost. Especially the dinner scene.